It's the second round of the Western Conference playoffs. Game 3 on the way on EA Sports. From AT&T Center in San Antonio. Antonio Spurs getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Lakers coming in. They lead this 5-game series 2-0. And now they'll have 3 shots in trying to advance.
The one thing we know about playoff basketball, expect the unexpected. How many games come down to the wire, or a performance off the bench, or even a big shot at the end? Every night holds something different, and that's why we love this game so much.
Lobs it up. That's going to be out of bounds. In a flash, scores at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Count the basket inside.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Los Angeles has the basketball. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
That is great vision to set it up. Gets to the basket and scores.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
The drive, right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Sets him up. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. The lead is up to 5. Right now, San Antonio's possession. Take stock of the floor. Down to 5 on the 24. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Time to shuffle things up. And now. Scores, strong take.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
The pass set it all up.
In the paint, you need to finish. just like that.
Got it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
San Antonio with the basketball. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good. A 3-point play as they move in front here just before the break.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Count it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Gets to the basket, but it's no good. And the finish, slam dunk.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
That misses with a second to go. So the two teams will head to the locker room as we reach the break here in game number 3. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Lakers were the dominant team in that first half, without question. And no matter what was tried by the opposition, they just couldn't be slowed down. This could turn into more of a blowout before we know it. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Spurs did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the 3rd quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the San Antonio Spurs.
Game track. Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game. Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Los Angeles, they have it. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Big pick right there.
Lakers have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
And counted at the rim.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
to Kelly Oubre. Knocks it down from mid-range.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Runner's good there.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Spurs in possession. DeAndre Ayton to Kelly Oubre. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play as they continue to open things up here in the 3rd quarter. San Antonio ball. Nice pass to set things up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Hey, match up.
Anthony Davis, huge block.
Just incredible timing on that spot.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
And that transition offense was flawless. When guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Lakers come up with it.
Come on, man. Take care of the ball.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
I got ball.
And finishes strong. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
New blood coming in for both sides. Lakers at the controls right now. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Stuffs it down with authority.
He got through traffic with ease, but if you're going to fully collapse the defense, you're going to leave wide open three-point shooters.
Pick up. Match up.
Short jumper misses. Rises for the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Whoa, what a finish. Deep three at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. 3 quarters down with the Lakers in command. It's the Spurs with the basketball as we begin the 4th quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Shot from the lane won't go. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Count the basket.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Baseline drive, lays it up and in.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page for 4th quarter.
Well, first off, energy and persistence conquer all things. But look at the way they're setting screens. Look at the way they're communicating to each other. They're actually hitting people on those screens, and they're coming off those screens with their hands in a target area, ready to shoot the basketball. When you play the game with that kind of precision and that kind of energy, you see why they're in the lead.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Lakers ball. He gets it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Oh, emphatic slam. Ed's point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to change the narrative, because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Oh, denied.
My old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
To Kelly Oubre. Screen coming. To Kelly Oubre. Fires the three. And the Lakers with the rebound. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Kelly Oubre. DeAndre Ayton. Off the assist.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
And the finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you do a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most things we have in this game.
The Lakers get the victory. They're going to continue on in these playoffs, heading to the Western Conference Finals. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers have cause to celebrate tonight, but not too much. They have plenty work to do this offseason. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Spurs were hoping for a different postseason future, but now it's about what-ifs of the past. The reality of the offseason is now upon them. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the San Antonio Spurs.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.